Say what?
Twitter?
Well, because it is just
Wait,
something.
what did you say?
You were talking about a girl that is on Facebook that lied about being 18. Facebook, take this in consideration to shit.
What do you think about Twitter?
I think Twitter is for stalkers because how it says the people you are following and who's following you.
So what about Facebook?
Facebook has some stalkers. Not as much as Twitter, though.
At least you admitted that there's stalkers on Facebook, because I've never been on it. There are good applications for Facebook, but...
What do you think, Angel?
As far as you can use your resources in different ways. I mean, you can be a cyberbully, use your Gmail to like send tons of spam, or you can use your email to actually like make something happen. I mean, as far as for me, this is the best way that I communicate with homies from Mexico, homies from different places, LA. Like I don't know. I mean, that's just a good way to like.
Why are you laughing, Ohane?
Doing certain things. I mean, I can show you some of the stuff that.
That's the only reason why I have a Facebook is because nobody uses the email. None of the like people I know use the email anymore.
Well, to me, it's like Facebook. It's just like a MySpace now, because you have little kids on it. You could like it's not even a place where you can actually go and be like, all right, I'm gonna put some stuff. Because I have a lot of friends that say like, oh, I can post this because there's kids that I teach on my Facebook, and I don't want them to like, what the hell? Did this kid, they don't know how to read, or they don't know how to follow directions. This is 18 and over. These things are meant for like people who are 18 and over.
How old are you, Ohane?
Go to a
12.
AOL chat.
You have a Facebook?
Yes.
See?
You know Facebook is for 18 and over?
And?
Yeah,
how old are you on Facebook?
12.
Are you 12 on Facebook?
Oh, no.
Exactly, my point.
Dun, dun, dun.
My friend has a Twitter,
Well,
she's the only person who actually has a Twitter. And the reason why she has a Twitter is just kind of like, just because she wanted to make one. And now she has so many people, like, who got her information from Twitter because she wasn't paying attention to who she was talking to, that are calling her on her phone saying, like, all this stuff, like, I really like you. It's weird.
Well, you know that more than half those people are fake?
That's true.
you only put the information that you want to put on any social website, from your email to whatever. I mean, you have signatures, you have all these things. I mean, so there's not really an excuse. I mean, because anything, they can stalk you in anything. They can stalk you in the phone. They can stalk you like a letter. So I mean, that's just kind of like, I don't know. To me, it's like, we're just gonna have one blame and one thing, but that's all right. I mean, all the social networks are supposed to work in your benefit, and if you make them work in your benefit, I mean, they're a good thing. But if it's not, you stalk people. I mean, that's like, actually a thing that.
If there was a fly stalker, would you date your stalker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel. Yeah. Never say no.
You know what? I never say never. I mean, it has to be a charming and stalker. Actually, you know what? I got a stalker of mine once. No,
oh my God!
I have too.
Would you date
Actually, you know what? If anyone has my phone in LA right now, after I get my, I hope you start uploading videos for me. Make my life more easy, a little bit easier.
Would you date a stalker?
Oh, come on, she's like 12 years old.
If Justin Bieber was a stalker?
Oh no, never. He is so ugly.
Alright, so some guy that you think is cute, fine, all that. And he's
I
like,
wouldn't.
you know what?
No.
I've seen you at the shopping mall, I've seen you at elementary school,
The shopping mall.
I've seen you at
Chuck E. Cheese.
I fell in love with you.
I followed you home.
When you threw the skee ball into the
I like your formation.
I wouldn't have did it because I still wouldn't have did it because like you don't know anything about that person, and
so you really don't know anything about people that even tell you about themselves. So.
Yeah. So the problem with that is that you don't know the person at all except for like their name maybe, and then like what's the point of going out with them if Like, they could have a criminal record. They could be doing anything.
So does that make them bad people? Because they have a criminal record?
It depends on, like, what they did.
But what if they already, like, did their crime? Does that kind of, like, make it okay? They already paid for it.
Usually, the people that you wouldn't expect to be evil are usually the evilest ones. So,
Like,
that's
What?
I think City Hall and the people in power are the most evil people.
yeah.
'Cause
Sometimes.
you know what they use Twitter for?
No.
When they're in City Hall and they're trying to or this is my opinion, but when they're in City Hall and they instant message each other what they're gonna vote for. So yeah, they you know, they say like they're not supposed to get text messages during council meetings.
That's
Is it-
kind of weird.
Well, it's just called sidebarring. So like where you say you're gonna, you know, say vote for one thing, so everyone believes you, you know, and then you have your own secret poll with all the people that work at City Hall or whoever's affecting the vote, and then they make their own private decisions, and it's all based on, you know, whoever is in the corner. Say they're for the mayor, and the mayor wants something done, or, you know, the vice
President.
well, vice detective, like street crime and stuff like that.
I still think that's kind of weird, though.
It is weird. Don't think that's it is weird. It's messed up, it's wrong. When people in power use things as silly as Twitter, because Twitter can be powerful, or it can just be like, oh my god, I saw Becky at the store.
Think about all like the way that they use Twitter for Haiti when they like the earthquakes happen, even like things that happen like with narco traffic in Mexico. That's a good way.
Well, those are good things.
That's probably like why I like Twitter so much, because I'm able to like go and check out like newspapers from Mexico and things that are actually happening, like as far as with narco traffic and some other stuff. I don't know.
What do you think about narco trafficking?
What's that?
That's where, or let's just say, what do you think about people that smuggle drugs, people, items that are worth money to people, you know, and people unfortunately are sold into slave labor, or just the fact that people need to pay someone to like coyote them over, and then they gotta, which means like